Most of the time when we tell these stories about just glorious sights in the heavens above, what happens? We end up with clouds and we can't ever see anything.
I was thinking the exact same thing when you said that, but this time it's different.
So at 2 o'clock in the morning, get out there and enjoy. Have you ever done it like you hear about these things and then you for whatever reason, wake up and you're like, and you just kind of peek out the window for like a whole 5 seconds.
Right.
I didn't see anything, back to bed.
Well, that's never happened to me, Betsy, but I understand what you're saying.
That's how I roll. I'm just not committed enough to it, I guess. Well, here's a look at your forecast preview for tomorrow. We are going to start with some sunshine. Yeah, temperatures in the low 30s. Part and parcel for this time of the year, everybody. We will be clouding up, but nice and warm for the afternoon with temperatures tomorrow topping out in the 50s. We're sitting right now about the freezing mark or so in Ashtabula. Elsewhere, the temperatures are just kind of all over the ballpark, and that is because we have light winds to report to you at this hour. What is left of the light winds are going to start to really calm down in the early morning hours, so that should help those temperatures to come down. Meanwhile, we do have a few high clouds that are moving through. This is nothing that's going to, inhibit your viewing of the Geminids, so do get out there and enjoy if you have a chance to. Meanwhile, out to the west, they are finally getting some storm activity on the west coast. Now, I know it's kind of weird to say finally getting, but they actually need this precipitation very badly. Major snowstorms setting up for areas around Tahoe and the Sierra Nevada. A lot of onshore flow bringing a lot of moisture into the west coast states, and this all will begin to translate. It is a chunk of this energy that is coming into California right now that will move east and become another very interesting storm system in our country. So let's see how this stacks up in this big view of the hour-by-hour forecast. Here is this next storm system, and you can kind of see how it begins to move into the Four Corners region. This is over the next just shy of 24 hours, about the next 20 hours or so, 21 hours. Then as we head through tomorrow night and into Wednesday, this really starts to amp up, and you'll see that as we get into Wednesday evening, suddenly now we have a little curlicue sitting here in the middle of the country. That's that storm system. Now keep in mind, on Friday and Saturday, Minneapolis-St. Paul got anywhere from 5 inches of snow on the north side of Minneapolis to 22+ inches on the south side of St. Paul. That's a pretty small stretch, but that just so happens to be where this next storm system is going. And rather than winter storm warnings, they could be dealing with severe weather. Talk about a massive flip, right? Meanwhile, here in Northeast Ohio, your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast, much calmer. We have light winds to talk about. Temperatures in the early morning are going to be in the 40s to get your day going by about 10 a.m. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, look at this, right into the 50s. You're going to get to see some sunshine again. I got to tell you, I was headed west to Elyria to go out and chat with Emily and Baker today and get to hang out with those crazy, awesome kids at the Boys and Girls Club there at Elyria South. The sun in my eyeballs as I'm driving down the road at 4 o'clock was painful. You're going to need your shades again tomorrow if you're headed westbound. Just a reminder, if you've been doing this every day, you got it. But I don't get to drive at this time of the day, so just a reminder for everybody. By evening, no problem. Sun goes down, clouds come in, and it's not until Wednesday that we're really going to start to bring rain chances back into our forecast. Here it is in your Union Home Mortgage Outlook. Nice and toasty for the rest of the week, right? Temperatures getting into the mid and upper 50s. That's because that storm system is well to the west of us. Eventually, the cooler air gets in here, but it's just a seasonable cool down. So by the time we get into Saturday, we could have a little rain-snow mix in the morning, but 43 for the afternoon, not too bad. We'll hold on to 30s and even right around 40 with some snow chances dancing around on Sunday and on Monday.